I turned 77 yesterday. 77. That is nearly 3 decades past the midlife crisis. And as I look back at the mountain I just climbed, I have to tell you something that might hurt. Most of you are living like you have forever. You treat your time like it is chi, like there is an infinite supply in the bank. Well, I am here to tell you that the bank is closing.
This is the first lesson, and it is the hardest one to swallow. Nobody is coming to save you. We grow up thinking there is a safety net, believing the government, our parents, or some lucky break will eventually fix our problems. It won't. If your life is a mess, it is your mess. If you are broke, it is your fault. If you are out of shape, that is your fork. Stop looking for a hero and start being the hero of your own story, because it is your life. Act like it. You must take 100% responsibility for every outcome. Complaining changes nothing, and blaming your boss or your circumstances changes nothing. If you want a different life, you have to build it brick by brick. Most men react to life like children. They get angry and they blame others, but a real man controls the lens. If you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Perception is reality. Fix your lens and you fix your life. Don't wait until you are 77 to realize you lived the wrong life. Start today. Now that you understand that nobody is coming to save you, you must master the only thing you actually control, your response. You see, life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. Most men react like children when things go wrong. They get angry, they point fingers, and they blame the world for their misfortune. But a real man controls the lens through which he views his reality. You cannot control the economy, you cannot control who hires you, and you cannot even control if your partner decides to leave you tomorrow. However, you have absolute tyranny over your response. If you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Fix your lens, and you fix your life. This leads us to the biggest lie you tell yourself every single morning. I will start tomorrow. Let me tell you the truth about tomorrow. Tomorrow is a fantasy and a graveyard where dreams go to die. Every time you say you will hit the gym or start that business and then you don't, you are breaking a promise to yourself. You are becoming weaker with every broken oath. Discipline is not a punishment or a cage, it is the ultimate freedom. To be in the top 10%, you don't need to be a genius, you just need to do the boring work when you don't feel like doing it. Wake up early, stay consistent, and stop negotiating with your excuses. If this message is the wake-up call you needed today, hit the like button and subscribe to join our community of men who refuse to be mediocre. Leave a comment below telling me one thing you are going to stop procrastinating on right now. Don't wait until you are 77 to find your discipline. Start today. Once you have mastered your discipline, you must apply it to the only machine you truly own, your body. I see so many young men today treating their physical selves like rental cars. You fill the tank with trash food, you ignore the need for sleep, and you drown your potential in alcohol. You move through the world as if you are invincible, acting like your youth is a permanent state. But listen to me. I am 77 years old. My knees ache every time it rains, and my back is stiff every single morning. I would trade every dollar in my bank account just to feel 25 again for 1 hour. Health is the crown on the well man's head that only the sick man can see. You might think money is everything, but you cannot buy your health back once it is gone. If you don't make time for your wellness now, you will be forced to make time for your illness later. This isn't about vanity. It is about the reality of your survival and your quality of life. Put down the junk food and pick up the weights. Treat your body with the respect it deserves before the damage becomes permanent. Take care of this vessel. because it is the only place you have to live. If you are finding value in these hard truths, make sure to share this video with someone who needs a wake-up call. Your support helps us continue to bring these life lessons to those who are still in the race. Don't wait until you are 77 to realize you wasted your greatest asset. Start today. While you are busy fortifying your body, you must also master your relationship with money and the people you love. People often say money does not buy happiness, but that is usually a lie told by people who do not have any. I have seen more marriages destroyed by the crushing weight of financial stress than by anything else. When you cannot pay the bills, love often flies out the window. However, do not make the mistake of thinking that the best investment is found in the stock market or some trendy cryptocurrency. The greatest asset you will ever own is yourself. Invest in your skills, read the books, and take the courses. If you build your mind and your character, the money will inevitably follow. But here is where I failed, and I need you to listen closely so you do not repeat my regret. I spent years working 60 hours a week, thinking I was doing it for my family. I thought providing toys and paying for college was the ultimate expression of love. I was wrong. I bought the expensive video games, but I missed the dinners, the games, and the recitals. Your children do not want your presents. They want your presence. They will not remember the gadgets you bought them in 2024, but they will remember that you were staring at your phone when they tried to show you a drawing. Do not trade your family for a career that will replace you in 2 weeks if you drop dead. Balance your ambition with the realization that your time at home is the only thing that truly leaves a legacy. If this resonates with you, share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe to help us reach more people with these hard truths. As we approach the end of this journey together, I want you to listen very closely because we are reaching the most important part of all. I hear men at 30 say they are too old to switch careers, and I hear men at 40 say it is too late to get back in shape. That is absolute nonsense. I am 77 years old, and I am telling you that you still have decades ahead of you. Remember that Colonel Sanders did not even franchise KFC until he was 62 years old. Stop using your age as a convenient excuse to remain mediocre. It is never too late to pivot, to grow, or to reinvent yourself from the ground up. However, we must face the great paradox of our existence. While it is never too late to change, your time is strictly limited. You do not have forever. You must stop postponing your life and stop waiting for the perfect moment, because the perfect moment is right now. We have covered the hard truths today. Taking absolute responsibility for your mess. Mastering your internal response to a chaotic world. Choosing discipline over the fantasy of tomorrow. Guarding your health as your greatest crown, and prioritizing the presents you give to your family over the presents you buy for them. If you want a different life, you have to build it brick by brick. Complaining about your boss or your circumstances changes nothing. I look at old pictures of myself at 25 and I see a man who had all the energy in the world but none of the wisdom. You have the rare opportunity to have both. You have the energy of your youth and you now have the cheat codes I just gave you. Do not waste them. Do not wait until you are 77 years old, sitting in this chair wondering where the decades went. Do not wait until your back is stiff and your bank account is closing to realize you lived the wrong life. Start today. Go do the work. If this message moved you, subscribe to the channel and share this video with one person who needs to hear this truth. Your journey starts now.